Hi, I'm Susan Swick, and today we're going to be talking about managing tech time during the coronavirus pandemic. And the first thing I want you to hear is that you should not be beating yourself up for letting your kids or yourself spend 8 hours a day on one screen or another. There is no way around it right now. The goal is to not spend 8 hours a day just watching YouTube videos, but instead to think about what categories of tech time are we spending time on, and how do we make sure we hit our marks for the different kinds of categories. But a little more tech time than usual is absolutely fine during a shelter-in-place order. So the first kind of tech time may be school. Anything that your children have to do on the computer that is to fulfill a school assignment, participate in a class, speak with a teacher, does not count as screen time. I just officially consider it school time, and you don't have to worry about it. Anything that's school is fine. The second category is other kinds of learning. This may be a moment where your kids have a little more time, and they're finally going to learn how to draw, how to knit, how to hit a hacky sack. And if they're watching YouTube videos that are about the thing they always wanted to learn how to do, solving Rubik's Cubes, nailing three-pointers, that's fine, as long as it's coupled with them actually trying to learn the thing they're talking about learning. You don't just want 12 hours of Rubik's Cube YouTube videos. Make sure they have a Rubik's Cube and they get to actually practice, learn, and master something. That's a really different skill set than just passively absorbing a school lesson. So there's lots of time for learning. The next category is for them to have social time. Screens are one of the few ways they may be able to stay connected with their friends that are far away from camp, with cousins or siblings that may be living someplace else, with family members. Social time is wonderful, it's nourishing, it helps us all get through a difficult time, and screens are a blessing that at this moment where we have to shelter in place, we can stay connected with those who are farthest away. So social time is wonderful time and very different from school or learning. The next category is exercise. Believe it or not, there's exercise you can do with a screen. And if they want to take a yoga class or a dance class or follow a fitness video, there are a lot of free options online right now where they can follow it with a teacher, do it with a class. That's a wonderful way for them to get some movement into their day with essentially a coach or a teacher. Maybe you could do it with them, and they're getting exercise. So if it's supporting exercise or movement of any sort, it's good. It's an important category, and we're glad that they're doing it. Now, finally, this leaves room for one other category, which is meaningless fun. That is fine. There is space and time for meaningless fun. Playing video games that have no redeeming qualities whatsoever is really valuable if it provides us with distractions, delight, giggles. That's fantastic. Creating space for meaningless fun. Some of it may be board games, making goofy videos, but some of it may be just passively absorbing something from a screen. That's okay. The last thing I want you to think about is anytime you can do things on a screen that bring your family together without pressure to solve a problem, manage a meal, but to enjoy a movie together. Or to laugh together at a very funny YouTube video. That is valuable too. So being thoughtful about protecting some screen time that promotes cohesion for your family is wonderful. So don't worry about a little too much screen time right now, as long as there's variety and it's supporting exercise, social connections, learning, relaxing with meaningless fun, and family time. It's fantastic. Pay attention to one thing, that it doesn't interfere with getting exercise, getting enough sleep, and occasionally getting outside. As long as you're getting those three things, then screen time is serving you well. Let's take advantage of the fact that during this time of quarantine or sheltering in place, we have access to little tiny computers that fit in our pockets and bigger ones on the desktop to help us get through this difficult time together. So be kind, and we'll get through this.